Hi Cancer, happy January. I hope you're doing well and I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Okay. Few things. I can see in your cards, I think you're terrified of something here. And I can't tell if you are not over someone, falling in love with someone new. I feel terror though. I feel real terror inside of you. So I want to say this. You already may know the answer to this, right? Things that aren't built on a strong, solid foundation, they're not meant to stay, right? But I think that someone either hurt you really badly, or there was a loss, like an actual physical loss, like someone passed away. I don't think that's the case though, but there's a lot of sorrow here, which can be either a relationship that did a number on you, right? Or I think you feel very, very restrained. Like I feel like you're stuck. So either someone may be playing mind games with you, or you may be afraid that you're going to get yourself into the same situation again. You've got to trust yourself, okay? I think that there are wounds here that are very deep. I think someone also may have done a number on your self-respect. I don't think this was short-lived, though. I think this was over a very long period of time. That's what I feel here. Accidents, fires, shocks. I think shocks like electrical sockets, like that. I think, though, you get a revelation here somehow. I think that something either may come to you in a dream, you may talk to someone, you may open up to someone. Let's go through the cards, but what I feel here is, I just take a deep breath, first of all. I don't think that, one of your messages coming in was that it was very confusing, but what I know for sure is that I feel terror in you. And this can be, I guess, I feel trauma too. Like not hurt feelings, I feel real trauma. So let's go through the cards, and we can talk it out that way, okay? All right. You come in with the 10 of Coins and the World card. Okay. Those are both cards of heritage, ancestry. It's steeped in just, probably a lot of dysfunction, right? But somehow it plays a role here with you. The World card is about endings to things. It's endings to things that were harsh, or it's endings and new beginnings. And that's basically what these are. Lineage, inheritance, and that's just not financial. That's all the crud that comes with family dynamics, right? It can be a lot of that. I feel there's a lot of that in here. That could be why I'm picking up on such strong energy here. I think what you're looking for is peace, but I think you're feeling lost. I think someone may have sent you something over the holiday. I don't think it was a welcomed communication. I think it may have opened up some wounds for you. Just, you know, look at these things as blessings, because they're just showing you where you need to put some focus, right? Because like I say, I think that whatever this is has you in a stronghold. Like you're not able to get past it. You may have someone in your sphere that you're thinking about dating or getting back out into the dating scene or back out into the relationship scene. But I think that you're, you need to put whatever this is to rest first. I think what you're looking for is peace. I think that your perspective on this will shift. I think it's through dialogue, though, with people that are in your surroundings. There may be someone coming in that allows you that, right? Those are relationships where I call them the gatekeeper relationships. It's where people accept us come what may, right? But my concern here is that you don't want to get into a relationship until you've settled this first, right? But I think you're stuck in the middle here. I think you've got something that might be coming up. Actually, I know you do. If you don't see it now, I see it for you. But my concern here is I also feel what I feel. And it's either trauma, like years of trauma. That's different than hurt. That's extremely different. Trauma usually holds a place throughout your life. It's just where do we put that, right? And what do we do with it? And what do we do with it when it rears its head out of the clear blue, right? Okay. Now, that was your energy. What you come in with here is the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay. Let's see here. Just bear with me. This one's a little bit tough. I think you've got great friends. I think your friends really do love you. You know, this could be the loss of a child. This could be someone imprisoned. This could be someone suffered a severe accident and passed away, or something like that. I think you may feel guilty about something, right? Warranted or not. But I think your emotions they're heavy. They're very heavy. I think you want truth. I think you want healing. But I think that or someone's playing a guilt game with you. All right? Let's see where it goes. That Page of Swords it's with the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords is about, or Wands, is about restless energy. In the past, what you've got here is the Hierophant and the Two of Coins. That's what's leading me to believe here that this is not, this could be where infidelity was involved in the past. I think something happened here. I think someone either passed away and you're finding out things now that you didn't know before. All right, let's go further here. I apologize, but this one's tough, and I've got to walk through it here. Okay, where you're anchored here is the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Coins. Seven of Wands is defensive, right? The Nine of Coins is independence, but it's also jealousy sits in there, hurt sits in there, loneliness sits in there. What was, maybe a castle is now a prison, right? But we've got to clear this out. I think you've got a lot of sword energy in here. So a lot of that is your thought process. You've got to get a handle on that. And are you telling yourself stories? No disrespect on us, please. Are you telling yourself stories that I deal with this often, where if someone has lost the person, they'll hang on to the story because it's the next best thing. It's counterproductive. I think you've got people coming into your life here. I just think that it may not have staying power because we need to clear this out first. Again, I think that you go back and forth between being happy and feeling heartbroken. Maybe feeling guilty. Maybe you did something that, again, please, I'm just trying to get through scenarios here. You may have done something that, resulted in a consequence that I think there is a brown-haired woman, and I think there is a light-haired woman here too. This could be a different scenario for somebody, but there's two different people sitting here. I think this could be a court case too, where you're just finding out. It could be an inheritance kind of deal, and you're finding out things now that you weren't aware of before. I don't think this is a wonderful experience for you by a long shot. All right, what is crowning the reading is the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay, I keep hearing daydreams too. Daydreams, illusions. Someone may be ill. Someone may be ill. I think it could be a codependent relationship too. I think someone may be not wanting to let you go. Granted, I'm feeling the energy for this reading, and I'm feeling you feel very trapped. So I'm going to say that someone is either not wanting to let you go, or it's someone who this person, again, this dark-haired person, I'm going to say just be careful there. I don't feel that what they're telling you is all the truth. This is bizarre. This feels to me I think there are people who are widowed in here. I think there are. It reminds me of that Golden Girls one where that white Cuban guy passes away and they go to the funeral, and the funeral's filled with all women, no men, no, just all women. And all these women thought they were this one guy's one and only. This is the kind of feeling that I'm getting from this. Okay, if you're having health issues, which you may want to just, I'm not a doctor, but you may want to just pay some attention to that. Maybe that's why I feel this. It's just, it literally is like shocks, like electric socket shocks like that. Okay. How you see the situation here, or what you're fearful of, is the Tower and the Three of Wands. I think you're afraid of making a mistake. I think you're afraid of making a decision. I think you're afraid of moving on. I think you're afraid of going forward. But I really think that it's just it's a change in perspective. It's a hard realization. I think too, there's a lot of karmic consequence in here on someone's part. I think that you're trying to find freedom, but I think that there's something around money in here too, and a misuse of that. Okay. All right. In your environment, you've got the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups. This is on the home front. This is in literally sitting in your environment. So this shows me not only what's sitting in your environment, it shows me what people around you are saying about the situation, right? I think someone thinks there's a mistake. I think there's something about money again in here. All right, I'm going to say this because I'm getting this for someone. If you're rushing into a marriage, not a relationship, like if someone's pushing you to get married or whatever and you've got financial stability, you need to stop and take a moment with that. You might be heading down a wrong path there. I shouldn't say I'm sorry, I skipped over what's coming up in the near future. I think I did. You've got the Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. So you come in with the Page of Wands, and then in the near future you've got the King of Wands. This is definitely a family dynamic. It's either someone, that's older than you, that's still here, because this is the Nine of Cups. I think in here, it's either codependency, it's someone's got some kind of health issue here, meaning they're not mentally fit, I feel. I think out of guilt, somebody's doing something here. I think someone is really overindulging, and that can be why I keep hearing health for you. So it could be someone really overindulging in something, or you're waiting on test results from something. Or someone's got some heart issues. Again, I'm not a doctor. Okay, now your hopes and fears. You've got the 8 of Cups, 8 of Coins, I'm sorry. 8 of Coins and the 8 of Wands. There's messages coming from you. Be very careful here. This is where I really think, you've got someone that is either, I don't know, I wouldn't say watching. I'd say they're admiring you. I think that that's why I say, I felt this before at the beginning, that I can't tell if you're wanting to start a new relationship but someone's holding you back. All right. Now your outbound card, you've got the World, or I'm sorry, the Sun and the Temperance card. This is the combination where I feel you feel very restrained, right? I think conflicted is more of a better way to say that. I think fear's got you paralyzed here. Again, I feel someone is coming in as far as a relationship goes, but I think you're terrified. And I keep using that word terrified because this isn't a simple, I'm afraid to date again. This is a, like, I've been, you know, I think, again, somehow there's money involved in this. This may be someone's will. This may be, you know, someone passed away or moved away without something being resolved here, and it's got you held hostage here. Okay, I apologize for this being all over the board. Let's see here. Just give me a minute to look at this. You've got an awful lot of Cup cards, and you've got an awful lot of Swords. What you don't have in here are a lot, you have no Wands. There's a lot of Swords, and the only Wands you have in here are on the inbound, and it's the Page and the King. So this is some kind of family, but you've got high numbers. You've got a lot of 8s, a lot of 9s, and a lot of 10s. So whatever this is clearing out. It's just been a long time. You don't get to this. Like I say, I think this has been just a long time coming here. I think you want to start your life, but I think something has got you, you know, held hostage here. Let me see what this page coming in is about with the 3 of Swords there. I think the 3 of Swords absolutely is heartbreak, but I think that there's relationship dynamics in here where there's more than, I think there's overlapping relationships. Let's just say that. I think there's more than 2 people in marriages here. I think there's financials, unsettled secrets. This reading could honestly one-up Dynasty. Yeah. I got the Fortune card. And what I'm clarifying is this. What you're coming in at. So there's money here. There's either a will here or something is going on here. I think you've got friends in your surroundings that may have known more about something than they were letting on to you, but I think now you're about to figure this, you're about to hear this. And I think you hear this from a friend, a male friend. I think the friend would be male. Regardless of who you are, this would come from a male friend of yours. Now let me see who this King of Wands is here. Okay, the Wheel. Again, this is something it's steeped in heritage. This is like family secrets coming out. Let me see what the Tower is here, and then I want to clarify what's got you so terrified on the outbound. I'm clarifying now how you see this as the Tower and the Three of Swords. Or Three of Wands, I'm sorry. Okay. This has to do with your home. Literally your home. If you need to get, you may not know also, the card that you've got clarifying is home, but I keep hearing school. Let me clarify the why you feel so stuck here. You're weighing something out here. You have the scales. And what you're weighing out is the Temperance, which is about that, and the Sun card, which is about illumination. It's also about joy and working within the natural order of things. That's what the Sun card can really be about too. It's about pulling the wisdom from the past and not jumping off a cliff blindly in the future. And the Temperance card it's the balancing act between wanting something done yesterday and knowing that it takes time. That's the balancing act here, but I'm not quite sure why it's got you so paralyzed. I apologize, guys. This is extremely confusing. But I think it's like a mixture of wanting to get in a relationship and being guilted out of not doing it. And I think that you're probably doing this to yourself, though. But like I say, it's not an easy thing to get over. I don't feel this is something simple. I think this is trauma. And trauma is a lot different to get over than... let me see what crowns you're reading here. Okay. Again, this goes back to you not feeling. You've got beauty here, and what I'm clarifying is the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You know, it's funny because it's what I'm thinking is nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever good enough. And I think that with this beauty card, why I felt originally when I looked at the Seven of Cups, I never get the illusion and the daydreaming. I think you're making either someone out to be a lot better of a person than they actually were, or you're letting whatever they said manipulate how you feel about yourself. Because I think there's a real mismatch here between the amazing person that you are and what someone has basically beat you to a pulp with over the years and what you see yourself as now. But you'll get your vigor back here. You've just got to step outside of your comfort zone here. That's the key to set you free, is you've got to step outside of your comfort zone here, because I feel that what that does too is it heals you. I'm not an advocate of the word healing because I don't think we're broken. I don't think you're broken either. I think you're traumatized. And to get past that, you've got to get past it, and that's the tough part. So you've got to step outside of your comfort zone. So who cares, right? Way out, I'm not saying make crazy choices, but if you've got a relationship sitting here coming up for you, which you do, and I see it, go slow. Have dinner with someone. Have a conversation with someone. It's not like you're running off and getting married. What that's going to do is it's going to put you outside of your comfort zone. So if nothing else comes from it except one date, it's still something now that you've got behind you. It's one more step forward, until the day where you look behind and this past is so far gone and you're so far ahead that you don't even realize this. It dissipates. It's past karma crap that it's got to clear out here, because I see kind of what you've been through, but I can see here that there's freedom ahead. You've just got to step by step through this minefield into open water. And I think you do. I think you've got people in your sphere who really do care about you. So I would lean on them. Okay? All right, Cancer, I apologize. I hope that this helped you in some way. Please leave me a comment. I had to be delicate with this one because it's trauma. It really just is. And you know, but I can see a clearing here. If you just step by step, you know, step by step. That's all. Okay? These steps are more for you than anything else. So there you go. Okay? Thank you so much. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to look at any of this for you. Okay? Thank you so much.